85% of the population doesn't know that have sleep apnea don't know they have it.
What's sleep apnea? There's that word. People say, I'm tired all the time.
Okay, so sleep apnea, the two main signs of sleep apnea, this is very important, is number one, snoring, like you mentioned, and number two, daytime sleepiness. When the patients are sleepy during the day and they're snoring at night, there's a very good chance they've got obstructive sleep apnea.
In all the conversations I've had on the radio, I've never had someone say sleep apnea. What is this beast?
Sleep apnea means cessation of breath. So they
don't breathe.
They stop breathing. It's like they're being choked at night. Something is obstructing their airway. It's usually the tongue falling back, blocking the airway. But it could be large tonsils at the back of the throat, could be a big uvula hanging down, that thing in the middle, or it could be an obstruction in the nose.
If I right now tried to hold my breath, how long could I do it? I've done it in the past, 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
My wife and I have done it 45.
Yeah.
How long do people who have sleep apnea stop breathing?
Sometimes 2 minutes. So what happens when you stop breathing for 2 minutes, it's like you're being choked. That can cause a heart attack because your blood pressure goes up and you sometimes get a heart attack. Strokes, atrial fibrillation, congestive heart failure, all kinds of heart problems.
How can you wake up 50 times an hour? That's almost once a minute.
Yeah, 50 times an hour. I got paid 50 times an hour or more.
So you wake up in the morning and you wonder why you're more tired than when you went to bed.
Yeah. Now I should explain, they don't really wake up. It's called an arousal. So what happens when people will snore and then they'll stop breathing. Cessation of breath, that's apnea. Then all of a sudden the brain will say, you better wake up or you're going to die without oxygen. So they have an arousal. So they don't really wake up, it's an arousal. And the sleep studies will record that. Every time the patient has an arousal during a sleep study, they record how many times a night they do that.